It's your boys, FTB, and we're back talking about the NBA Finals.
Yo, so this year we had probably one of the worst NBA playoffs in recent memory. Blowout after blowout after blowout. And now we have the series that we've all been waiting for, what we've been expecting. The Cavaliers of Cleveland versus the Warriors of the Golden State.
I wasn't expecting it.
Oh, really?
I thought we were going to get a Bucks and Jazz finals.
Seriously, though, this playoffs has been a really, really big disappointment. And this has a chance to save the playoffs. Please, Cleveland and Golden State, save this playoffs.
Unless Cleveland sweeps Golden State, which I will be so happy.
Please, no sweeps. No sweeps, no 5. Please end it in 6 or 7. Please, for the love of God.
Okay, so.
But let's get right into it. I know all three of us want the Cavs to win. We despise the Warriors. Well, I despise Kevin Durant.
Especially because Kevin Durant, that switch, man.
But who we think who are gonna win and who we want to win are kind of different. At least in my case, I think the Warriors are gonna win. But these guys, they think the Cavs are gonna win. Why do you think the Cavs are gonna win?
Why? I feel like the Cavs in the playoffs compared to in the actual regular season have been a completely different team. First of all, this is a team that in the playoffs is averaging 117 points per game, 42 rebounds, 22 assists, shooting 51% from the field, 44% from the three, and honestly, like throughout the playoffs, they've lost one game, which I think really I think they are the team to beat, and they are last year's champions. So
well, technically, the team to beat is the Warriors because they're 12-0, but I believe the Cavs are gonna win as well. They've been lighting it up from 3.
the last champion is always the team to beat. Is that not true?
Yeah, but
yeah.
I mean, the Kevin Durant switch makes a whole different series. But anyways, so I believe the Cavs are gonna win because if you go look back in history, right, to where LeBron James he lost 4 finals, right. If you look at who he lost to and what teams that were, this is basically what it is. So I'm gonna drop the 2007 loss to the Spurs. Let's just drop that. 2010-2011 roster for the Dallas Mavericks when they lost to the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks had a deep bench. They had one All-Star, Dirk Nowitzki. After that, they had Caron Butler come off the bench. They had Tyson Chandler, defensive stopper. Then Shane Marion. They had Corey Brewer. All people who could guard LeBron James. So they were switching bodies. Go to Spurs 2014 roster where they had Aaron Baines, they had Michael Green, and Kawhi Leonard became, that's when he started breaking out. That's players that could guard LeBron James. The Warriors 2015 roster, where was their motto? Strength in numbers. They had Shea Livingston, Draymond Green, Andre Iguodala, Harrison Barnes, David Lee, Maurice Spates. They had a deep bench. Now you look at the Warriors bench this year. It's not that deep.
No, they have a decently deep bench.
It's not that deep.
It's not JaVale McGee.
Zaza Pachulia started and
Andre Iguodala, Sean Livingston, Ian Clark.
Who could guard LeBron James?
Put that.
Who could guard LeBron James off the bench? Andre Iguodala.
He shut him down not last year, the year before. No, he didn't shut him down. He slowed him down. Sorry.
He averaged 40 a game.
I'm sorry. He slowed him down, not shut him down. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He had a fantastic defensive series. That's why he won Finals MVP that year off the bench. He was, I think, one of the first bench players to win Finals MVP off the bench. But that's not the reason why I think the Warriors are going to win. First of all, they got KD. No matter how weak, and I can't stress this enough, how weak of a move KD made to go to a 73-win team, KD, he legitimately improves his team. He makes up. Yeah, they lost. Who did they lose? Andrew Bogut and Harrison Barnes, but they got Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, who's the second best small forward in the NBA. Okay. Second best, well actually, it's second or third, depending on how you feel about Kawhi Leonard. Yeah. Anyway, he's probably the best scorer in the NBA. Durant legitimately improves his team. Steph Curry, one of the best point guards in the NBA, if not the best. That's also agree to disagree. I mean, Russell Westbrook's the best, but
I don't think Russell Westbrook. But anyways,
but that's also a different argument. Draymond Green, who's going to be defending LeBron? He's not going to shut him down because nobody can shut down LeBron.
Oh, that's something you just said.
Okay,
you keep saying Kevin Durant, Ian Clark, David West, but there's a player you keep forgetting, and he's a pretty big player.
Steph Curry,
LeBron James. This guy is something else. Averaging 33 points in the playoffs. 8 rebounds, 7 assists, shooting lights out, 57% from the field,
42% from 3.
Okay, no, that's not.
And he's only getting better. And then when you look at it, if I'm putting this big 3 against this big 3, especially if you're looking at last series, Kevin Love, the way he's been playing.
The thing is though, No. I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying. Because Kevin Love in the playoffs has been fantastic. Ever since the finals last year, when he shut down Steph Curry on that last possession, he's been fantastic. Kyrie Irving is doing things I haven't seen in a long time, like especially in the clutch. You have LeBron. Let's not even get into that because LeBron is the best player in the NBA.
Okay.
Don't say anything because I know you're gonna say he's the GOAT because he's.
Go.
That's another discussion we're not gonna put on video because we might punch each other in the face.
A question to you, please.
Yeah, what's up?
So you said Draymond Green's gonna guard LeBron James, and who guards Kevin Love?
Regards Kevin. Well, you got that team is really versatile. They can have the death lineup in, so they can put Draymond at the 5.
Okay.
You got KD at the 4, Iggy at the 3.
That's what I like. See, you asked the question, you didn't answer your question.
No, I'm telling you that death lineup.
He's getting to it.
No, I'm telling you.
He's getting to it. Okay.
You can have KD defend him. You have Iggy defending him.
You can guard Kevin Love.
He could.
In the post, I'm sorry.
No.
Iggy's a great defender.
Okay.
Great defense. Nothing against Iggy, but
Hey, if you want,
Kevin Love in the
you
post
can
will
put
who's gonna get
destroy
Kyrie Irving?
Who's gonna go? Kyrie Irving. You
Klay
put
Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
That's
on.
on the lockdown defense. I'm not.
Klay Thompson is on Kyrie.
You can't lock
Look,
him.
look, let's see what's gonna happen. Draymond
Look,
Green's
you
gonna.
can't.
Draymond Green's gonna have
Look,
to.
nobody
guard-
in this series is gonna get locked down. Nobody's in the series gonna get locked down because you have a lot of great players in the NBA. A lot of potential Hall of Famers.
You
have a lot of-
guarding,
okay.
What's it called? Kevin Durant can't do it.
I don't think he's gonna. No, you can't immobilize.
Let's
people in
look
the
at
series.
this one. Let's look at this one. So Zaza Pachulia and Tristan Thompson. I'm gonna give a little bit an edge to Tristan Thompson. Okay, Draymond Green, Kevin Love.
Let's say that's even. Let's say that's even
Kevin
because
Durant, LeBron James. I'm gonna give a little bit.
obviously it
edge
goes
to
to
LeBron
LeBron.
James.
Obviously, that goes
Klay
to
Thompson, J.R. Smith, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving.
Steph Curry.
That's
No.
close.
No, I would.
That's close.
I'd put Steph Curry.
okay.
Who was the one making the clutch shots last year?
It doesn't matter.
No, it does. Because in the clutch, so far,
Okay.
Kyrie Irving has been absolutely
Okay.
That's true.
And
But
if we're looking at last series, the last 5 games the Cavs have played, LeBron 30, Kyrie Irving 26, Kevin Love 20.
Can I tell you something? The way the Warriors have been doing this year, especially in the playoffs, Stephen Curry has been in the shadow of Kevin Durant, which is insane to believe.
He's averaging 20 a game.
No.
he's actually more than Kevin
What
Durant.
I'm saying in the shadow, Kevin Durant is the guy. Like he is the main guy on offense, which is crazy to believe.
That's not true.
No.
The Warriors don't have a main guy. The Warriors go, let's open
No,
man shoot.
if you've watched the Warriors games, Kevin Durant's the one who's mostly handling the ball. Steph Curry, which is crazy to believe, even though he was MVP last year
Yeah,
and the year before, he is technically the second scorer. He's the second option on offense. Okay, so
Kyrie Irving's second option as well.
No, I know, but it's crazy to believe that Steph Curry is the second option.
Yeah.
He's so low key, like because KD is doing so well this year. Steph Curry's also doing so well. He's not being as looked at as he was before. Like KD, because you got a player at the caliber of KD there, it's totally different. It changes the dynamic of the entire team. But
There's still other reasons though. Like first of all, something the Warriors are fond of, 3-point shooting.
that's
In the playoffs,
yeah.
the Cavs have shot more threes than the Warriors, and they've shot a better percentage. They've shot 43.5%,
Okay.
while the Warriors have been shooting 38.9%.
Okay.
Other than that, Warriors haven't been tested in the clutch.
The Warriors
There's a
haven't been.
lot of players, a lot.
But we can say that Cavs too. Cavs really have been tested. Pacers
Cavs have.
Pacers have been the only
Cavs were
hard
tested.
series.
Pacers, they were tested.
That's it.
Celtics, okay, they were
Celtics
tested.
they were
They were
not
tested
tested.
in a couple of
They were
games.
not tested.
What's it
But
called?
can I tell you something? The thing is, the Cavs, I don't even think they've been playing 100% in the playoffs. Not effort-wise, they're just like, they don't see the teams in the East as equal to them. The Warriors, they lucked out with Kawhi getting hurt.
Kawhi gonna hurt.
They lucked out with that.
They also had George Hill.
Well, he didn't just get hurt. He got hurt because somebody decides to close out by sticking the foot
yeah,
up the
so
side of
that's-
his leg.
But wait, let's think about it. So Utah Jazz didn't have George Hill.
Mhm.
The Spurs did not have Kawhi Leonard, and the
Blazers
didn't have Yusef Nurkic.
Okay.
So
There have been a lot of factors that helped out the Warriors.
Okay.
I'm not.
So now once you come in, you have Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, and LeBron James to guard. That's not gonna be easy.
Don't worry.
Second of all,
Zaza Pachulia was always there.
second, you guard the Warriors. How do you guard the Warriors? You kind of double team Steph Curry, or you double team Kevin Durant, and you make Draymond Green shoot. Draymond Green has been lighting it up from three, shooting
Look, man.
47% from three. He's not gonna continue that in the finals. That's why I'm gonna give the edge to the Cavs.
Look,
He's
as
not
long-
gonna shoot
That's
47%.
something with Draymond Green. Don't forget the problem with Draymond Green is it's pretty much it's a little it's just waiting to explode. At any time he can go off, get himself suspended, and screw up the whole team.
But there's
for the
also
playoffs.
games he can have 30 points, like Game 7.
I'm not saying there
But
isn't,
It's not gonna happen.
but there is you always have that in your mind
No,
that
of
at
course.
one point he can go kick somebody else in the nuts.
Of
or,
course.
You know, start screaming out at someone.
The most important thing for the Warriors, though, do not have a 3-1 lead. Do not have a 3-1 lead, because you will give it up to the Cavs like you did last year. But the biggest X factor in this series, I think, amongst both teams, is Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson in the playoffs, he's struggled. He's averaged 11 points a game against the Spurs. He played great defense. His three-point percentage against the Spurs was 37%. But we know how good Klay Thompson is.
Yeah.
If Klay Thompson,
37.
you already know what you're getting from KD. You know what you're getting from Steph Curry. You know what you're getting.
Steph Curry is actually a question mark. I mean,
No, I know, but
throughout the the past 2 years in the finals, you never knew. Okay,
But
he's gonna drop
you
30,
still
he's
know-
gonna drop 10.
you have a feeling what you're gonna get from Steph Curry.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting from LeBron. You know what you're getting from Kyrie. You know what you're getting from Kevin Love. From Klay Thompson, he's the third option on offense. If he goes off like he did during the season, he had that 60 points in 3 quarters or something. He is the biggest X factor in this
37 points
quarter.
in one
And in this
He's gonna
series.
light it up. If he gets hot, he gets hot.
The X factor I had was Darren Williams, but then when I thought about it, I actually ended up agreeing with Bilal. Because if you think about it, J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert, I think they really are the X factor. J.R. Smith, if you look at him, he's literally, if the definition is not microwave, he's icy hot. He can get as hot just as fast as he can get cold. But when he's hot, nobody's gonna stop. No matter how much.
When I said that Iman Shumpert and J.R. Smith are the X factors, I didn't think about it offensively. What I'm talking about is defensively. Okay, Kyrie Irving's defense is iffy, right? So what you gonna do? What I think Ty Lue's gonna do is he's gonna put Kyrie Irving and Klay Thompson, because Klay Thompson is struggling. So you put J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert, whoever's playing, on Steph Curry. If they could defend Stephen Curry, the Cavs will win this series.
I think one thing we have to watch out for this series, though, is the effect Steve Kerr not being there.
What is making
It's an argument we could always have, but we'll never know.
Cavs
You know,
will
the
win the
finals
series
are.
in 6 games.
No, we will know after the finals. are over.
Finals start on Thursday. I think Cavs are gonna take.
I
it
hope the
6.
Cavs win. I really hope the Cavs win, but Warriors in 7.
Cavs in
I
6.
think Cavs at 7.
You can never bet against the Warriors, against LeBron James.
Well, you
Cavs
know
in
what?
6.
Give us your option. Give us your comments in the comments below, and we'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment,
FTV.
subscribe.